exactly about file test options. Okay, file test options. Options we covered. String test options we discussed. So now next and after that string test options we covered. Next you are very familiar with if else if else if elif else syntaxes, right? Okay, so not required to keep any explanation about up to this. Okay, like, but now here just observe that the next level what I have to discuss is case statement. Remember this one, sir, case statement. This is something like a switch statement in Java. Switch statement in Java. The people who are coming from Java background, it is like a switch statement in Java. Okay, when we should go for when we should go for, okay, this case statement. Now observe a bit very carefully about this terminology, right? So do you know here, if multiple options are there, assume that multiple options are there, then never recommended to use sir nested if elif or if elif ladder. Okay, what is the problem with that? Unnecessary readability will be down because the length of the code is going to increase like anything. Suppose best example, sir, assume that multiple options are there. Okay, like, sir, if okay, n value, if n value is equal to 0, if n value is equal to 0, then okay, if n value is equal to 0, then echo, can you please print 0, like can you please print 0, like next and after that, you know, elif I'm taking, if it is the dollar, if it is the dollar one, assume that dollar n is one value, then can you please print one? Okay, like, sir, assume my requirement is, sir, I want to read any digit from 0 to 9, read any digit from 0 to 9. Can you please print its equivalent English word? Can you please print its equivalent English word? Okay, assume this is my requirement, right? Then every time what we have to take, if elif, like how many times we require to write? Can you please spell out? How many times we require to write elif, like so 9 times we require to write. Are you getting? Unnecessary length of the code is going to be increases, readability by default will be down. Okay, like, so if several options, if multiple options are available, then it's not recommended to use nested if statement. If multiple options, if multiple options are available, if multiple options are available, then it's not recommended, it's not recommended to use sir if else ladder. Okay, if elif ladder, like it is not recommended to use if elif else ladder, else statement. What is the problem is, it's not recommended to use this one. It increases length of the code, it increases length of the code and reduces readability. Okay, like you people should aware regarding. So if multiple options are available, then it's not recommended to use if else such type of statement. It increases length of the code and reduces readability. To handle such type of requirement, we have to go for case statement. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. So to handle such type of requirements, we should go for case statement. Any doubt? Are you in the position to understand? Okay, when we should go for case statement, but what is the syntax for that, I will discuss in detail. Are you feeling comfortable up to this? I respond. If any person coming from other language like Java, you people can understand very easily, I'm sure, sir. Even the people who don't know, don't worry, happily you can continue, right? So what is the syntax? What is the syntax for that? Okay, like just let me take this syntax of case statement, right? What I have to take. Can you please confirm which statement we are talking? which statement we are talking? Case. But in Python we are not having any such type of syntax. Okay, like remember in Java, I hope in C language everywhere switch statement is there, but in but in Python there is no such type of concept. Okay, like now sir, case dollar variable in remember a bit carefully, sir. Case dollar variable in sir, what is the meaning of this one? If the value of this variable in first option, second option, third option, like we will discuss in detail, you are not required to worry at all. Okay, I will discuss in detail, right? Now sir, option one. Okay, like I'm taking. Now sir, can you please define action one? So if the value is this option one, can you please execute this action? Okay, like next after this, compulsory we require to use sir, colon. This is the syntax, fixed syntax, right? Remember that. What is the meaning of that is break case execution. Okay, come out of the case. Okay, we can use two semicolon to come out of the case statement. Okay, remember. Next option two, sir, here action 2 I'm taking. Option 2, action 2. Next like you can take any number of options, right? Sir, assume that option n directly I'm taking. Option n, like any number of options you can take, no problem at all. Action n. Okay, like next semicolon. Next and after that, here very very important, sir, option n. Now what is the next one is sir, default action. What is that? Default action. Okay, like here default, if no option is matched, then we have to, then default action will be executed. For the default action, semicolon is optional. Remember that. Next end of the case statement. How you can write end of the case statement? We covered somewhere. Please confirm how you can write end of case statement. Have you remembered, right? Yes, friends, I hope you people may remember how to end of case statement. Sir, reverse Isaac, regarding Isaac. That's all. So this is about what is the syntax. You people should aware clearly, right? Okay. Now take very special care about this one. This is the syntax of case statement. Case, sir, if the variable in option one, if the value of this variable is matched with this option one, then action one will be executed. Next come out of the case statement. Okay, like sir, why these are things I kept, sir? To come out of the case statement. Next, if the value of a variable not matched with option one but matched with option two, then action two will be executed and then come out. Okay, like it is always going to consider from top to bottom. If anywhere matched option is there, then the corresponding action will be executed, come out. Okay, like next and after that, okay, if no option is matched, then default action will be executed. Clear? Are you in the position to understand, right? Okay, like now here observe, while defining option, there are some small conclusions are there. Of course, all these conclusions while explaining with examples, I will cover, don't worry, sir. Okay, sir, here conclusions while defining options. Sir, how you define option? Option one, something like I define like option one. Sir, here option one I'm taking, assume that. Now here space is there. So option one under then bracket. So here space is there. Sir, this space is optional. Remember this one. This space is optional. Okay, means you can define in this way also, no problem at all. Okay, like option one, like sir, here if you want readability sake, if you want, you can give the space or don't give the space, no problem at all. Clear for all of you, right? Any doubt about this one? Okay, sir, like once we are going for first example, then you will get much clarity. Just aware, oh, these rules are there, we have to check in our examples, right? Now the second thing is what is the purpose of semicolon? Can you please tell? Respond. I told already. What is the purpose of semicolon? Please confirm. We can use semicolon, semicolon. Sir, semicolon, semicolon can be used, can be used to come out case statement, something like the people who are coming in Java we can use break. Ever remember, after case break we are going to use, here can be used to come out of the case statement. Okay, like this is the purpose, right? Next, what is about this, sir? These are semicolon, is it mandatory or optional? Okay, remember that these are things, semicolon, are, sir, these mandatory for every action, mandatory for every action. But for default action, but for default default option, it is optional. Okay, but for default it is optional. Remember a bit very carefully, right? Okay, so for the last case, if you don't, if you are not using also, no problem at all. But for the remaining things, compulsory you require to take, sir, option. These things must be mandatory. Remember a bit carefully. Okay, next, sir, here fourth important conclusion. Next, default, sir, option. Where we have to take default option? Can I take anywhere? Can I take anywhere or only at the last? Can I take anywhere or only at the last? Can you please confirm? Can I take anywhere or only at the last? Remember that, sir, we can take anywhere, but highly recommended to take at the last, because my intention is, if no other case is matched, if no other option matched, then only default, right? It is highly recommended as per syntax. It is highly recommended, recommended to use default option, as a last option, recommendation only. Sir, if we take as first, by mistake, if I'm taking this one as the first, sir, what will happen is, sir, if I can take this one, assume that, yeah, the first, if I can take default, as the first, what will happen is, sir, for every value, for every case, every time, only default action is going to execute. Are you getting? Only default action is going to consider. The remaining options are never going to consider, which will never be the good programming practice. Okay, if we take at the first, then if we take at the first, then there, for any input, only default action will be executed. Only default action will be executed. That's all. Regarding only default action will be executed, which never be recommended. So everyone in the position to understand clearly. Okay, so here, while defining, space is not mandatory. If you want, you can remove the space, no problem at all. But these semicolons can be used to come out of the case statement. But these semicolons are mandatory everywhere, but the default option is optional. Okay, like next, we have to take a default, at last it's a recommended. But if you are taking by mistake somewhere else, then for every input only this is going to execute, which is the meaningless. So conclusions are clear, right? Respond. Yes, friends. All the things are very clear. What is the purpose of semicolons, like? But anyway, once if I go for one small example, then you people can feel more comfortable, right? Okay. Now let me take a first script, sir. Okay. Write a script. Write a script. Okay. To read. Write a script to read. To read a number or digit. To read a digit from 0 to 9. From 0 to 9. Write a script to read a digit from 0 to 9, and print its equivalent, and prints its equivalent English word, and print its equivalent English word, and print its equivalent English word. This is about my requirement, right? Okay, what is the way how you can do that? What is the option how we can do that, sir? Very simple, very simple. What I will take is, now observe, because first time we are using, right? Okay, like sir, here /bin/bin/bash. Okay, now my requirement is, enter any digit from 0 to 9. Read hyphen p, enter any digit from 0 to 9. Enter any digit from 0 to 9. Can you please read into variable n? Okay. Up to this, any doubt? Oi, respond. Up to this, any doubt? Okay. This is already our old cinema. Not required to keep much explanation, right? Now my requirement is case dollar n in case dollar n in. Sir, here 0. If n value is 0, sir, echo what I have to print, sir? 0. I have to print semicolon. Are you in the position to understand? Now the first option, if a value is 0, can you please print 0? Like now you will get sir, what is the meaning of this syntax? Now you people are in the position to understand. Okay, like now sir, here instead of 0, now I'm taking sir 1, next and after that. Okay, like sir, here I will change, don't worry sir. Here observe that. Okay, now here just sir 4 options are there. Next here, okay, 8 options are there. Okay, next one more, just two more thing I'm trying to take. Just anyway copy paste I'm taking because multiple options are there for me. Sir, now observe that echo, if it is a 0, if it is a 0, sir, 0. If it is 1, if it is 1, next and after that you have to take 1. If it is 2, you require to take a 2. Okay, if it is a 3, if it is a 3, then you have to take a 3. If it is a 4, okay, here just if it is a 4, you require to take 4. If it is 5, here just observe that, sir, I'm taking just 5. If it is a 6, 6, then my requirement is a 6, I'm taking. If it is a 7, if it is a 7, sir, I'm taking 7. 7, 8, 8 I'm taking. Here 8 means 8 I'm trying to take. 8, 8 I'm taking. If it is a 9, 9 means sir, just 9 I'm trying to take. 9, 9, like sir, I'm trying to take. Okay, now my question is, here just observe that echo, here just my requirement is, sir, the remaining, how I can write default action? Please confirm, I forgot. Anyone, can you please guide? How I can write default action? If no other case is matched, star means default action. Okay, like echo, here just echo, what I have to take is, please enter a digit from 0 to 9 only. Please enter a digit from 0 to 9 only. Please enter a digit from 0 to 9. Yes, now Isaac, like I took, sir. Yeah, now what is the meaning of case statement? Everyone in the position to understand. I don't think you people are going to get some difficulty to understand this. Sir, clear? Any explanation is required? Oh, respond. Any explanation is required? So now I hope now if anyone having the doubt related to the case syntax, by seeing this one, it's very clear. If sir dollar variable, if the value of this variable is 0, execute this one. If the value of the variable is 1, execute this. If the value 2, 3, 4, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if no other case is matched, then obviously last one is going to be matched. But for the last one, semicolon is the mandatory or optional? Please confirm. For the last one, semicolons are mandatory or optional? Optional. Okay. Let me take a safe side. Semicolon. Of course, I will remove those things. Don't worry at all. All the changes I will do that. Okay. Well, sir, now let me execute this script. Test.sh. Enter any digit, right? 7 I'm taking. Now what is the answer? 7. Okay, like now I'm taking, sir, 8. Yes, it is 8. Now I'm taking 5. Okay, it is telling 5. Now I'm taking some 3. It is telling 3. Now I'm taking, sir, here 99. Then what is the answer? Which case is going to execute now? Respond. Which case is going to execute now? Which case will be executed, right? Default case. What the answer we are getting? Please enter a digit from 0 to 9 only. The reason for that is no other case is matched. That's why default case is executing. Clear? What the reason for that now? Okay, now here just observe. Yes, parenthesis symbol is the mandatory or not? Yes, parenthesis is the mandatory, but space is optional. Okay, now here just observe that what I'm trying to take is, sir, here I'm giving the space. Can you please confirm if is the space is allowed or not? Please confirm. Space is allowed or not? Oi, respond. Allowed. Space is allowed. Now test.sh. I'm taking 0 only. Yes, 0. Space I provided, sir. 1 I'm taking 1. Perfect. It is the valid. No problem at all. Okay, like next here, sir, these are things. Can you please confirm semicolons are mandatory or optional here? Semicolons are mandatory or optional? Please confirm. Semicolons are mandatory. By mistake I removed semicolon. Okay, assume by mistake I removed semicolon. What will happen, sir? I removed semicolon. Now observe that. Now have a look once, sir, what I'm trying to take. Test.sh. Okay, enter a digit, sir. 0 I'm taking. 0 I'm taking. Now observe, are you seeing right? Are you seeing some issue? Syntax error. Syntax error. Near unexpected token. Syntax error. Near unexpected token. Something like we are going to get semicolons must be mandatory. Remember a bit carefully, otherwise syntactical mistake is there in our script. Okay, so single semicolon is not allowed, double semicolon only we require to use. Okay, remember. Next for the default semicolons are mandatory or optional. Remember this one. Nirmal, this, yeah, I will check. These have you observed? Semicolons are mandatory or optional? Optional, no problem. Only for the default, it is optional. Now observe, sir, tester dot sh I'm taking. Now here I'm trying to take 9 valid, 99 valid. Now, sorry. Here observe that 99 I'm taking. Now observe that. Please enter a digit from 0 to 9 only. Okay, like any doubt? Yes, semicolons I removed. Semicolons I removed for the last. It is perfectly working, sir. No problem at all. Now, sir, here this bracket is the mandatory or not? Some people are asking, sir, this parenthesis, is it mandatory or not? Some people are asking, sir. So it is mandatory, remember. Okay, 1 minute. Here, just observe that. Observe carefully. Here I'm trying to take, enter a digit 0, 0. Have you observed some mistake? Something is there. Something is there. So like it is mandatory. Okay, like next one more thing is there. Default is the mandatory or not? Default case is always optional. If you want, you can take. Otherwise, you can ignore. No problem at all. Default is optional. Default is optional. Okay, like now test.sh, let me execute. Sir, 9, it is printing 9. 99, no case is matched. That's why no output we are going to get. So 99, if I can give 99, no output we are going to get. No output we are going to get because no case is matched. Remember that. Even 09 also. 09 is, I hope it is value matched with 9. 09, its value matched with 9. 1 minute. No. 09, it is a text comparison only, internally is happening. Okay, clear, right? So that's all. This is what you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, so this is next. Can I take default case at the beginning? Please confirm. If I can take a default case at the beginning, is it possible or not? Please confirm. Array, respond. Is it possible or not? Is it possible or not? Default case at the beginning. Yes. So it is possible. Now observe carefully, right? If I execute, if I can give 0, sir, 0. Here 0. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, am I doing any mistake in the script for the 0? Yeah, default. Here for the default, first I'm taking, right? That's why compulsory we have to take. Okay. Now here test.sh. Yes, enter 0. For the 0, please enter a digit from 0 to 9 only. Okay, 9 I'm taking. Please enter a digit from 0 to 9 only. 99 I'm taking. Please enter a digit from 0 to 9 only. For any input, same output by default we are going to get. Clear? Everyone in the position? to understand? Yes, respond. Okay, so this is just based on this example. I hope now I'm sure you people are perfect with the syntax, syntactical things are related to case statement. Okay, multiple examples we will cover so that you will get much clarity about this terminology. Don't worry at all, sir. Okay, here just observe carefully. What is the next thing I have to take is, here this is very important point. What is the next one I have to take care is, assume that this example already we covered with our if else statement, but now let me do with the case statement, right? Okay, write a script that reads your favorite brand, that reads your favorite brand, and the prints corresponding meaningful message, meaningful corresponding meaningful message like, sir, I want to take, sir, the same example we covered already about this one, sir. Okay, now have a look once, sir. My syntax is, let me take, enter your favorite brand. Okay, enter your favorite brand, enter your favorite brand. Let me take a brand. Okay, if a dollar case, dollar brand in. Okay, if it is kf, if it is kf, okay, echo it is children's brand, it is children's brand, it is children's brand like, I'm taking, right, it is the children's brand. Okay, like, sir, next semicolon must be required. Okay, like, now I'm taking, now I'm trying to take. Okay, here just observe kf, ko, rc, fo, something like. Okay, now here just observe carefully. Ko, if I can take ko, sir, it is sir, not, it is not that much kick, not that much kick like this I'm taking, sir. Sir, if it is rc, if I can take, it is too light, it is too light I'm taking. Next, if it is fo, if it is fo, if I can take, then it is sir, here just buy one get one free, buy one get one free, get one free. Okay, like, next, after that, okay, like, sir, now if I can take default like echo, other brands are not recommended, other brands are not recommended. Okay, other brands are not recommended. That's all, Isaac. Yeah, any doubt, friends? Are you in the position to understand? I hope, Nirmal, it's not treated as a variable. If it is a variable dollar, just like okay, like, sir, now observe this one. What is the, here just let me write this. Okay, sir, here observe carefully. Now I'm taking test.sh. Okay, sir, now enter your favorite brand, kf, it is children's brand. Sir, ko, it is not that much cake. Sir, here rc, it is too light. Okay, fo, I'm taking. Okay, buy one get one free. Okay, well, sir, if I use the word enter your favorite brand, sir, here I used karjura, okay, something like a karjura, like. Now observe that other brands are not recommended. If I use Kalyani, then other brands are not recommended. Something like local brands, Karjura, Kalyani, like there are some local brands are there, like. Okay, so clear just by seeing this example how you can use case syntax in the shell scripting. Now the terminology is the clear. Any doubt? Yes friends, respond. Clear, right? Okay, now just let me go for one more example. I'm taking, write a script, write a script that accepts, okay, write a script that accepts a single character, and check and check whether the given character, and check whether the given character is is alphabet alphabet okay, is alphabet symbol or not, or digit or digit, or special character, oh, you have to enter a single character. Okay, and our script has to tell it is alphabet symbol, or it is a digit, or it is a special character, like. So compulsory you people should aware regular expressions, wildcard characters, patterns, like you should aware, sir. Even you don't know also, just observe this carefully. Suppose here, is it alphabet symbol or not? Okay, is it alphabet symbol or not? How you can write the pattern for that is, now observe carefully, right? Sir, if I use a, so is it a or not? Correct, can you please tell? If I use a, is it a or not? That is the meaning, sir. Is it a or not? Whether you are taking within double quotes or without double quotes also, is it considered as a or not? Sir, now if I can take a b c, okay, like I'm taking, what is the meaning of this one is, sir, this is a regular expression pattern. Remember that within square bracket a b c we can take. What is the meaning of this one? Oh, respond. It is the regular expression. What is the meaning of this one? A b c within square bracket if I can take, what is the meaning? Please confirm. What is the meaning of this one? A, A, R, B, R, C. Okay, like A, R, B, R, C. So if your input is either A, R, B, R, C, any of these three, so now it is, this action is going to be executed. Okay, like you know. Suppose if I can take a cap symbol A, B, C. What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning? What is the meaning of that? Cap symbol A, B, C. What is the meaning of this one, sir? Do you know cap means except? Here A or B or C means this one, sir. Now, sir, cap symbol, if I can take any character except A and B and C. So except A and B and C, any other character except A and B and C, any other character, then we require to use cap symbol. Remember a bit carefully. Any doubt? Yes friends, are you in the position to understand, right? Okay, like next here, like within curly braces abc, you can't, abc means abc only, a comma b comma c you can use normal. Yeah, next if I can take a to z, capital A to capital Z. What is the meaning of this one is, sir, here A to Z. What is the meaning is, any lowercase alphabet symbol. Any lowercase alphabet symbol. Remember this one, sir. Any lowercase alphabet symbol. A to Z, capital A to Z. Okay, sir, A to Z means any lowercase alphabet symbol. Now, sir, if I can take capital A to capital Z, capital A to capital Z, any uppercase alphabet symbol. Remember that, any uppercase alphabet symbol. Next, if I can take A to Z, capital A to capital Z. What is the meaning of this one? Oh, respond. What is the meaning of this one? A to Z, A to Z, capital A to capital Z. What is the meaning of this one? Any alphabet symbol. Regarding any alphabet symbol. Okay, like A to Z, A to Z, any alphabet symbol. Okay, like next, here 0 to 9. If I can take 0 to 9, 0 to 9 means any digit, any digit from 0 to 9, any digit from 0 to 9, 0 to 9. Okay. Next, if I can take, sir, here just observe a bit very carefully. A to Z, capital A to capital Z, 0 to 9. If I can take like this, what is the meaning of this one? Respond. Any alpha numeric character, any alpha numeric character. Okay, like A to Z, capital A to Z, 0 to 9 means any alpha numeric character. Okay, like next, if I use this one, if I use but here cap symbol I'm taking, assume that cap symbol I'm taking, sir, if I can take this one, except alpha numeric character, any character, any character except alphanumeric character, that is a special symbol, that is a special symbol. That's all. So these are things are by default considered, yeah, regular expression patterns. Remember this one, sir. Are you getting right? These are regular expression patterns. Of course, in Java we can use the word character classes like but here just patterns. You people should aware. Any doubt? Yes, friends, are you in the position to understand this? Yes, Nirmal, both are same. Okay, like yeah, okay, quantifiers, star symbol, these kind of things are supported. We will discuss in the Unix commands part. Don't worry about this, there is a separate topic is there. Okay, like now my question is, observe carefully. Okay, just a basic idea I provided. The people who don't know about regular expression patterns, just aware. Write a script that accepts a single character and check whether the given character is alphabet or digit or special character. Is it alphabet symbol, or is it digit, or is it special character? Like now what I have to take is array, enter any character to check. Okay, here I'm taking, so enter any character, enter any character to check, enter any character, any character to check, like this I'm taking, sir. Enter any character to test, to check, like now here ch, like this I'm taking, sir. Here case dollar ch in, case dollar ch in. Okay, first can you please check whether the given, whether the given character is alphabet or not, or digit or not, or special character? Sir, is it alphabet symbol or not? Can you please tell? It may be lowercase or it may be uppercase. No problem at all. It may be lowercase or uppercase. What is the pattern I have to use for alphabet symbol? Edukondalo. These are generalized for any programming language. Remember, these are generalized. These patterns are generalized for any programming language. Okay, need not be only for Linux or shell scripting. In Java, we can use, okay, like, sir, can you please spell out which thing we have to take for alphabet symbol? A to Z, capital A to capital Z. Okay, like we have to take. Sir, now, if for CH in this, now just what we have to take is echo. It is an alphabet symbol. It is an alphabet symbol. Okay, like I'm taking semicolon. Okay, like now here just observe. So if it is not alphabet symbol, next thing what I have to check, please confirm. Next one what I require to check, is it a digit or not? Okay, 0 to 9, 0 to 9. Okay, echo 0 to 9, echo it is a digit, it is a digit I'm taking, sir. It is a digit like I'm taking. Next, again semicolon. Next, if it is not alphabet symbol, if it is not a digit, if it is not alphabet symbol, if it is not a digit, okay, what is the next one? Special character. What I'm taking, sir, cap symbol, A to Z, capital A to capital Z, 0 to 9. Okay, like echo, sir, it is a special character. It is a special character, or special symbol. Okay, like I'm taking, sir, it is a special symbol. Next, semicolon. Next, can you please tell when the control will comes to this default block? Anyone, can you please tell when the control will comes to this default block? Sir, special symbols are covered, alphabet symbols are covered, digits are covered. Then definitely space is also treated as special symbol only. Yes, space is also treated as special symbol only. Then when, if you are entering more than one character, if you enter more than one character, then only you will come, then only you will come, because all these things can recognize a single character only. Remember that, right? So now what I want to take, echo, please enter a single character only, please enter a single character only. Okay, like I'm taking next, Isaac. Okay, Isaac. Okay, like, so that's it, sir. This is about, yes, our example, good example to understand. Now have a look once, sir. Observe carefully. Yes, here gedit test dot sh. Let me take this one. Yes, observe. So here observe this. This is the pattern for alphabet symbol. This is the pattern for digit. This is the pattern for special character. Okay, like now here test dot sh. Enter any character to check. Enter any character to check. Okay, like, sir, yes, I'm taking, sir. Now it is an alphabet symbol. Capital yes, I'm taking. Yes, it is an alphabet symbol. Z I'm taking. It is an alphabet symbol. Okay, like, sir, now let me take 7. It is a digit. 9 I'm taking. It is a digit. 99 I'm taking. If I type 99, what will happen? Please confirm. If I type 99, what will happen? Respond. If I will type 99, what will happen? Default case will be executed. So please enter a single character only. Perfect. Now here just observe carefully. Sir, here just have a look once, sir. Now my requirement is, sir, I want to write some special character. Space I'm taking. Sir, space I enter. Please enter. No, even it is considered as enter a single character only. Space means it is the abnormal behavior. Space maybe, okay, enter. Single thing also by default treated as the tab. Okay, like space. Okay, let me consider the remaining, sir. Now I'm trying to take dollar symbol. It is a special symbol. Ash symbol I'm taking. It is a special symbol. Perfect. Okay, dollar at the rate symbol I'm taking. It is a special symbol. Perfect, it's working, right? But space case, maybe the problem, space is also treated as special symbol only. Remember, right? Okay, backslash n is a new line character. Yes. Okay, like it's also considered as what we call special symbol, special escape character, like. Okay, so this is what you people should aware about. So how to test whether it is the alphabet symbol, whether it is the alphabet symbol, whether it is like, okay, like dot, all these things are special symbols only, sir. Very simple. Not these, it is not alphabet symbol, it is not a digit, then it is treated as a special symbol as per our regular expression definition. Have you observed, right? Any character except the alphabet symbol, except a digit, except alphabet symbol, alphanumeric, everything is treated as a special symbol. Remember, right? Okay, dot is also special symbol only. Okay, like, but here sometimes what will happen is flavor to flavor, small differences are there, sir. Here, if here you can use either lowercase. Here, have you observed in Ubuntu? Of course, while explaining Unix I will discuss these things, sir. Here, this one or this one, both is going to consider any alphabet symbol only. In the Ubuntu, there is a small problem. There is a twist. It never going to consider the sir. This is the lowercase alphabets. This is the lowercase. It is the lowercase. This is the uppercase. In Ubuntu, it is not going to recognize. Remember that. But anyway, if you use any other Fedora, CentOS like, definitely it's going to work. Okay, clear, right? Any explanation is required about this? Yes. Can I go to the next example? Ray, respond. Can I go to the next example? Still any doubt is here? Okay, like next, some people are asking about a dot. Some people are asking about a dot is a special character. Dot itself is a special character. If you are using, some people are asking about backslash. All the inputs better to execute and observe the conclusions. Don't worry. Okay, just a matter of execution. Can I go to the next level? Okay, next up, please make sure, sir, some small things, sir, flavor to flavor, the behavior is going to be varied. Small minor differences are there. I told one difference, right? Sir, here A to Z, either lowercase or uppercase. It is my Ubuntu can't recognize lowercase and uppercase separately. It is alphabet symbol, that's all. Okay, it is alphabet symbol. Okay, like Ubuntu, this is the problem with the Ubuntu. Next, we observe now space. Space is not treated as a special symbol. Okay, really, as per regular expression definition, space is the special symbol. Believe me, I worked multiple demo examples in the what we call Python, even in Java, like we covered. So everywhere space is treated as special character only. Okay, like, yeah. Now observe that more or less same example with a small change. Okay, more or less the same example with a small change, sir. What is that? Is write a script. Now observe carefully. Here, write a script. Okay, the same with a small change. Write a script that accepts a single character and checks checks whether the given character is here. Observe carefully whether the given character is digit or special character, digit or special character, or vowel or consonant. Vowel or consonant. Oh, sir, alphabet symbol. If it is alphabet symbol, you have to check is it vowel or consonant. How you can do that? Remember a bit very carefully, right? Okay, now the terminology is the very simple, friend. Okay, now what I have to take is, now observe that, sir, here first thing, is it a digit or not? Is it a special character or not? I will check. Don't worry, sir. Okay, first I have to talk about, is it a digit or not? Okay, next, is it special symbol or not? I checked. Okay, well, sir, now is it vowel or not? I have to check. Is it vowel or not? I have to check. Can you please tell which are vowels? Please respond. Can you please check which are vowels? Vowels. Ah, A E I O U. A E I O U. Next, A E I O U. Either lowercase or uppercase, no problem at all. So if any of these, if any of these like, now observe carefully, sir. Here, if any of these, now I can use the word echo. Here, just observe that echo. It is a vowel. It is a vowel like. Okay, like I'm thinking. Next, sir, here observe that. Observe carefully, right? Digits are already covered. Special characters already covered. So digits and special characters completed. Only remaining of alphabet symbols. Alphabet symbol. In the alphabet symbol, sir, vowels already considered. Vowels already covered. Then obviously, next remaining thing is remaining thing is sir, consonants only. Remember that. That's why what I will take is except echo, it is a consonant. consonant like, but here compulsory semicolon semicolon. Okay, here semicolon semicolon, and then default is the same. By mistake, if you are trying to enter more than one character, then please enter a single character only. Can you please confirm? Any difficulty to understand this terminology? Why, please respond. Are you facing any difficulty to understand this terminology? Clear, right? Okay, now let me execute this code, sir. Okay, very simple. Now same as our previous case only. Okay, here just observe carefully, observe carefully. Here I'm taking here test dot sh. Enter any character, sir. 8 I'm taking. It is a digit. Perfect, it's working, sir. Dollar symbol I'm taking. Dollar symbol I'm taking. It is a special symbol like, sir, hash symbol I'm taking. It is a special symbol like, perfect. Okay, now I'm taking, sir, capital T. Can you please tell what is the answer I have to get? Respond. Capital T I'm taking. What is the answer I have to get? It is consonant. Yes, it is consonant. Sir, capital E I'm taking, sir. Capital E or small e, anything, right? Small e I'm taking, sir. It is a vowel. It is vowel. Okay, A B C I'm taking. Please enter a single character only. Okay, like now I'm taking I O U. U I'm taking, sir. U. It is a vowel. Sir, V I'm taking, sir. It is a consonant. Okay, like perfect. This example is going to talk about okay, so is it alphabet symbol, I mean, is it a digit or is it a special character? Next, and after that, is it a vowel, is it a consonant or not? Any doubt up to this? Is it clear? Can I go for next example? Yes, sir. The next example a bit dangerous example. More concentration must be required. Seems to be very easy, but take special care. Here, write a script. Write a script. Okay, sir, can you write a script that performs file operations, file operations on provided, on file operations based on provided option, file operations based on provided option. Okay, like now my requirement is, sir, observe, write a script that performs file operations based on provided option like, sir, what is my requirement is very simple, sir. If you press a, if you press a my requirement is display content. Okay, display content, content like, this is my requirement. If I provide b option, if I provide b option, okay, like b option, now append the content, if I provide c option, then overwrite content. Are you getting? Then overwrite content. If I provide d option, delete content. Are you getting? Delete content. That's all, sir. Now all these operations, can you please perform with respect to abc.txt? The file name is abc.txt. The file name is abc.txt. Okay, like that's all. So this is about my requirement, right? Sir, how to display the content? The first option is very easy, I hope. Are you getting? How to display the content? The first option is the very easy. What I have to take, cat abc.txt, it is going to display the content. Okay, append the content, append the content. Yes, this is also a bit easy. Append the content. What I have to take here, I will read some extra data. I will read some extra data. Sir, echo dollar, sir, extra data whatever I have, can you please write to abc.txt? So assume that this data is the extra data. Can you please sir, append to abc.txt? Any explanation is required about this one? Please confirm, respond. Any explanation is required about this? Clear, right? Okay. Now C option, sir. C option. Now this C option is the very important. Observe. Overwrite content. Nothing. Overwrite content. Okay. Now what I have to take? Same thing only, but instead of, but same thing only. Instead of here double greater than, one greater than, we will use overwrite existing content. Okay, like now the last one very important. Can you please tell how you can implement this one? Please confirm. Anyone? Delete content. Ah, can you please respond? What is the way? How we can do this operation? Delete content. Okay. Excellent. Nirmal is telling rm-r option. rm-r option will delete the file, but my requirement is delete content of the file. Again, delete content of the file. So whatever data is there, data will be removed, but file should be there. Okay, file should be there. Okay, like yes, good. Okay, Manish, good. That is, sir, here that is one. But here like what we can do is one small technique. Anywhere we are going to use this technique, sir. Please take a bit very special care. There is one file is there in the dev. This is called null file, empty file. Regarding there is a file is there. This is called empty file. Nothing will be there in that. So wherever empty is required, wherever you want to ignore the content, better to contact this file. What I will take is cat I'm taking. Now it will display what? Array respond. It will display what? Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Now, can you please abc.txt? Yes, sir. Take very special care. If I use cat dev null, what is the output we are going to get? Just observe carefully. If I can take cat dev slash null, if I can take, what is the output we are going to get? Nothing is there. It is an empty file. It is an empty file. Or, sir, if we consider this one, echo empty, nothing here. Have you observed here? Then what I have to take? Echo backslash n empty, like I'm taking, sir. Yes, it is also empty. Now can you please write this one? Either this approach you can use, or this approach also you can use. Remember this one, this approach also we can use. Okay, like now, sir, here just observe cat abc.txt. There is some content is there, sir. Echo-n, sir, redirected to abc.txt. Yes, excellent. Now ls-l abc.txt. What about its size? 0. Yes, it is also, this approach also going to work. There is no problem at all. Everyone in the position to understand? There are two ways are there, either this way or otherwise simple understandable form. Like you can take this one, sir. Okay, this kind of thing, sir, to ignore error messages somewhere. We will use this concept even in the future also. Just aware. Any doubt? All the people are in the position to understand? Sir, here compulsory backslash n you have to use. I mean minus n. If you are not using minus n, what will happen? New line character will be added. Now observe that. Now observe this one. Echo just I'm taking now abc.txt. Okay, ls-l abc.txt. One character, new line character added. New line character added. Okay, I don't want new line character. I don't want new line character. Like what is the way? So minus n compulsory you require to use. Clear, right? Yes, friend. Are you in the position to understand how you can perform all the operations? Now the required concept is the clear. Now let me go for, okay, let me go for, sir, write the script. Okay, this is my requirement, right? Okay, let me here how I can do is very simple, son. Okay, here it is a very simple. Here just observe that. Okay, here I'm taking echo, sir. Here let me print this content. So first echo. Now I'm trying to print this content, sir. Now observe very carefully about this one. Echo like now let me take sir, this content here. Now I'm taking this content. I'm taking, okay, like next sir, here this content echo like so it is going to provide options, a for display content, b for append content, okay, like next d for delete content, like it is showing, okay, like this is now it is a clear. Sir Abjam, are you feeling any difficulty to understand this one? Just it is showing was these are the available options. Now read your option, okay, read hyphen p, read hyphen p, choose your option, choose your option a or b or c or d, choose your option a or b or c or d, okay, like option we have to take. Can you please confirm? Yes friend, any doubt about this? Okay, now I got option. Sir, now it is a very easy case dollar option in. Case dollar option in. Okay, if it is A, if option is A sir, he chooses A. What I have to take is I have to display content of the file. Correct, right? I respond. I have to display content of the file. Okay. Now my question is the file may be empty file also. Display nothing meaningless. If it is empty, then tell it is an empty file. What I'm taking? If okay, sir, hyphen yes, sir, my file name is abc.txt. Okay, sir, when this one returns true, anyone can you please tell? Yes. Anyone, can you please tell when this one returns true? If it is not empty, correct time? It is not empty. If the size, if it is not empty, then okay, sir, here then it is echo. It is an empty file. It is an empty file. It is an empty file. Okay, like next here I'm taking else I'm taking echo. It is not empty, sir. It is not empty file. Sorry. Here hyphen yes. When this hyphen yes is returns true, 1 minute, it is not empty. It is not empty. Okay. Now I want to display the content of the file. The content of the file is the content of the file. Okay, here just echo just I'm trying to take echo just I'm trying to take sir, here cat command abc.txt, cat command abc.txt echo. Here just I'm trying to take again. Okay, like sir, can you please confirm any doubt about this one? If the file is not empty, then it is going to return so true. Okay, like sir, now what is the next one is, sir, here just else echo it is an empty file. It is an empty file. Okay, like I'm taking fi. Any doubt? Any doubt about this A option? A option? A option means display content. Yes. Any doubt about this A option? But compulsory after completing this option, semicolon mandatory. Okay, like now B option I'm taking, sir. B means which operation I have to take? Append operation. Okay, to perform append operation, you have to read the data from the user. Okay, read hyphen p, read hyphen p, provide your data to append, provide your data to append like I'm taking, sir, provide your data to append like now can you please tell how you can perform append operation? Echo dollar data, echo dollar data abc.txt. Okay, next sir, echo data appended. Okay, like I'm taking, sir, are you feeling any difficulty to understand this one? Please confirm. Okay, now here just observe that. Now here have a look once about this terminology, right? Now I'm taking, sir, here C option. So provide your data to overwrite. Here compulsory semicolon semicolon must be required. Okay, then if your data is multiple line, better to use backslash n character. Okay, because you are providing, right, backslash n character you have to use. Okay, like now sir, see, overwrite content. Okay, provide your data to overwrite. Okay, like now what I have to take is, now observe very carefully about this one. Now here data, old data overwritten with the new data. old old data overwritten with the new data. Old data overwritten with the new data like we have. Okay, now observe carefully, right? What is the next? Sir, here have you remember D option? If he's going to select delete the content, have you observed? If D option means delete content, two ways I told. What is the first way, sir? Two ways I told. Either you can use this approach or you can use this approach, no problem at all. Let me use this approach. Any approach itself is acceptable. Okay, now here just observe carefully. Okay, that's all. Just delete the content. This is the activity I have to take. Now just echo deleted, content of the file deleted, content of the file deleted successfully, deleted successfully. Okay, like I'm taking, sir, that's all, sir. Here semicolon semicolon. Okay, now observe that when the control wheel comes to this part, anyone can you please tell? When the control wheel comes to this part, please confirm. Okay, if he is not choosing A or B or C or D option, if he is choosing any other option, if he is choosing any other option, what I have to take is echo. Okay, choose only, choose only A or B or C or D. Okay, choose only A or B or C or D. Execute execute again, like I'm taking, sir. Okay, that's all. Next, Isaac. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Good example, sir. Now, based on your option, based on your option, it is going to provide, it is going to perform the required operations. Okay, now here test dot sh I'm taking. Now have a look once about this. Are you not printed, it seems? Okay, what? What the reason? Mhm. Not the printing option disabled, it seems. Sir, observe carefully. Just I copy pasted. Maybe seems to be big content. So that's why just what I did is multiple times I just copy pasted here. So like, sir, have you observed right here up to this one time and then the remaining part? Can you please cross check the total thing came or not? Yes, sir. Here just have a look once. A, sir, display content like read, choose your option, ABCD option. If hyphen yes abc dot txt. Okay, sir, provide it is A means display the file content. B means append. C means override. D means delete. Okay, next default action means sir, choose again, any option like I'm taking, sir. That's all. This is about my requirement. Test.sh I'm taking, sir. Now observe that test.sh. Sorry, I pasted inside test1.sh. Okay, I pasted permission denied ch mode u plus x test1.sh I took. Now observe carefully, sir. Here what I did is Sir, here test1.sh, test1.sh I took. Now A, display the content, B, append the content, overwrite content, delete content, like okay, like we did. Okay, just what I want to take is display the content A. A, sir, the content of the file means it is an empty file. It is a blank line is there in my abc.txt. That's why it is showing the blank line. Remember that carefully, sir. Blank line is there. That's why it is showing blank line. Okay, like now here just let me execute again. This time D I'm using, sir, only blank line removed content of the file deleted successfully. Okay, now what I have to take is, sir, now have a look once. Here I'm taking, sir, now what I'm trying to take a now it is going to tell it is an empty file. Yes, sir, it is an empty file, it's working properly, right? Now here, sir, what I want to take is, sir, I want to append some data. Choose B, enter your data to append. This is my new data to be appended. Okay, like sir, now data appended. Let me execute this one. B, sir, B, sir, what is the answer? B again. This is some more new data, some more new data appended. Two lines of the data will be there, sir. Now let me cross check, let me execute, sir. A, now observe that the content of the file is, this is my new data, some more new data, like it's getting. Now what I'm trying to take is, sir, here I want to override this content. See, sir. So apple, okay, banana, orange, okay, like apple, banana, orange, something like I'm trying to take. Now old data overwritten with the new data. Let me execute again, sir. Display a apple, banana, orange. Old data is overwritten with the new data, like it's a clear. Now my requirement is, let me choose some X option. Yes, it's going to tell choose only A or B or C or D, execute again. Any doubt? Yes, friends. All the people are in the position to understand how this code is going to work. Okay, seems to be a bit lengthy. That's why my sir copy paste is not worked properly. So I did multiple times copy paste. Clear, right? Yes. Any explanation is required? Good example to understand this one, sir. Okay, like next, sir. Any doubt up to this? Can you please confirm? Can I go to the next example? Just only one more example is there related to the case. Okay. Now my next requirement is, observe carefully. Write a script here. Write a script that reads two integer numbers and perform required mathematical operations, like sir, one, if I choose one addition operation, we have to perform addition operation. If I choose two, if I choose two, we have to perform. If I choose two, we have to perform subtraction operation. If I choose three, we have to perform multiplication operation. If I choose sir, four, we have to perform division operation. Okay, division operation, like sir, that's all. These are the operations what we have to perform. So write a script that reads two integer numbers and perform a required operation. Okay, like what I have to take is, sir, first we have to read two numbers. Okay, that's about my requirement, right? Sir, what I will take is here hash, like a slash bin slash bash. Sir, up to this, is the requirement in the clear? Please confirm. Is the requirement in the clear, right? One means read two numbers, two integer numbers. Okay. And if one addition, two means subtraction, three means multiplication, four means division operation, right? Now read hyphen p, enter first number, enter first number, enter first number like n1 I have to read enter first number. Next, read hyphen p, enter second number, like second one, right? Next, what I have to take is, sir, just echo blank line I'm taking. I'm not taking anything, sir. Echo blank line. Okay, after this blank line, now, sir, echo here. One means, do you know echo? One means, sir, this is the operation. Okay, like next, now observe that two means subtraction operation. So just display, sir, 2 is the subtraction operation. Next, third one, multiplication operation. Okay, like next, fourth one, division operation. I have to do that. Fourth division operation, like just to display these options. And then read the option. Okay, read hyphen p, read hyphen p, enter, choose your option. Okay, choose your option, choose your option. Okay, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, choose your option, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Okay, like now here just I'm taking option. Okay, like just let me take option. Are you feeling any difficulty to understand this code? Respond. Are you feeling any difficulty to understand this up to this? Nothing is there. Is it the same? Just I read the two numbers, just I display. Sir, why I'm taking echo means blank line is going to display. Okay, just to display options clearly, right? Choose your option. Okay, like choose your option. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. Now my question is, observe carefully. Sir, case dollar option in, case dollar option in 1. If it is 1, can you please tell what I have to perform? One means which operation I have to perform? Please confirm. Which operation I require to perform? Addition operation. Addition operation, right? What I will take? Dollar N1 plus dollar N2 is equal to dollar N1 plus dollar N2 is equal to. Now I want to print its result. What is the way? I hope you may aware N1 plus N2. Have you remembered this syntax? Respond. Have you remembered how you can perform mathematical operations? Anyone aware? Just it is going to print a 10 plus 20 is equal to, now it is the responsible to print 30. Okay, like now, sir, semicolon. Okay, like now, if I choose option 2, if I choose option 2, what will happen is, now observe that echo minus we require to take. Okay, difference subtraction operation we have to take minus. Okay, like now if I choose okay, third and fourth options. Okay, same. Okay, if I choose this is the third option, this is the fourth option. If it's the third option, we have to perform multiplication operation. We have to perform multiplication. If it is the four, we have to perform division operation. That's all. Are you feeling comfortable? Any explanation is required about this? Okay, now the last option what we have to take, sir, default echo choose only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Choose only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Execute execute again. That's all. Next, sir, Isaac. Okay, that's all. So this is about what you people should be aware. Of course, for this you can do some conditional checks. Is the numbers are not is these things are integer numbers or not, like we can do that. Okay, sir, now here just observe that. Okay, here have a look once. Just our concentration is related to, okay, related to, yes, sir, this case statement. Now observe this. It's not working, maybe lengthy code, but it seems to be very small. Yes, I don't know why. Is it somewhere restriction? Okay, like that's all. This is about my code. Like, sir, up to this, any doubt in this? Can you please confirm? Respond. Can you please confirm any doubt about this one? Okay. Now let me execute this code. Okay. Test dot sh I'm taking, sir. Test dot sh. Enter first number 20 I'm taking. Enter second number 10 I'm taking. Now observe 1 for addition operation, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, 4 for division. Sir, let me choose 2, sir. 2. 20 minus 10, its value is a 10. 2. 20 minus 10, its value is the 10. Now observe that. Enter sir, first number 20, enter second number 10. Now choose your option. Division operation I'm taking, sir. What about its value? 20 by 10, its value is the 2. It's working properly. Now enter first number 10, enter second number 20. Yes, choose option 1. 1 I'm taking, 10 plus 20, 30. Okay, like, enter first number 10, enter second number 20. Yes, choose the option 3. Multiplication I'm talking. Yes, 10 into 20, 200 is the answer we are going to get. Now let me execute. Enter some 7 option. Sorry, enter first number 10, enter second number 20, enter option 7 I'm taking, sir. Yes, sir. Choose only 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, execute a guide. Clear, right? So good examples to understand. Okay, like these case statement. Observe what is the syntax of the case statement. Next, multiple examples, whatever we discussed, right? Any explanation is required about this case? Clear?